Hello guys. Welcome to another episode of Mind-Blowing Facts. This video will be a little bit different. Instead of random facts, we will discuss a specific topic, and that is electricity. Before I begin this video, I just wanted to say that all information in this video comes from the fact site. They didn't sponsor me, but I just wanted to give them a shout out. If you like fun and interesting facts like this, you should definitely visit the fact site. Anyway, let's start this video. Alright, let's start with an intro. To put it very simply, electricity is the flow of electric energy that powers technology, from the lights in our house, the computer we work on, and the smallest of gadgets we use in our daily lives. But there's more to it than that. So, let's find out how electricity works. Electricity is produced when there is a presence or flow of charged particles. The negatively charged particles in atoms are called electrons. When these electrons flow freely in metals, this means they are good conductors of electricity. That's why wires are made out of metals, but they're covered with an insulator so that you don't get electrocuted. Now, when a battery pushes the electrons to travel around a complete circuit, this is called an electric current. This powers most of our things, like the gadget where you're watching this right now. On the other hand, static electricity is the buildup of electrons on some form of material that does not produce electricity, otherwise called an insulator. For example, a jumper and a balloon are two different things made up of different insulating materials. Once you start rubbing them together, the electrons would start to move around and build up in the insulator, in this case, the balloon. So when one touches the balloon, the charge would travel through to you, then down to the ground, which would cause you to feel a slight shock of electricity. When you flip a switch on, you close a circuit, and when you flip the switch off, you open a circuit. When the circuit is open, there is a gap in the circuit. Electricity will only travel through a closed circuit. Now, let's talk about the primary sources of electricity. Primary energy sources are either renewable or non-renewable energy. Coal, natural gas, and nuclear energy are non-renewable energy sources, while solar, wind, and hydroelectric are examples of renewable energy. Now you might be wondering what is the difference between renewable and non-renewable source. Non-renewable sources of energy can no longer be replaced once they're used up. This spells disaster for humanity because most of what we use for our energy needs comes from non-renewable sources, and these sources are depleting at an exponential rate. This is one of the main reasons why environmentalists have a lot of pushback to be more dependent on renewable sources for our energy. Renewable energy is continuously replenished from a natural process, like sunlight, or the wind. Something that cannot be exhausted is not only good for our environment, it also produces more energy than is used for its production. That's why, if I ever need to buy a car, I will get an electric one. But how electricity powers up our homes? Utility companies, through their power plants, deliver our electricity to us. Some of these companies generate their own energy, while others purchase it from other utility companies or independent sources. The electricity from these utility companies reaches us through distribution and transmission over power lines. This highly complex system of transformers, substations, and power lines all connect together to form what is sometimes called a grid. This grid, built of miles and miles of high and low voltage power lines, is where electricity travels through to reach us once when we flip that switch. Think of it as a more extensive circuit form where an electrical current runs. Basically, something as small as a remote control for our TV has a lot more in common with our house than we think about electrical travel. Aside from the small nuances, it still reaches its destination in a very similar fashion. Now, let's talk about the history of electricity. Before electricity became widely available, candles, whale oil lamps, and kerosene lamps provided light, iceboxes kept food cold, and wood-burning, or coal-burning stoves provided heat. Scientists and inventors have worked to decipher the principles of electricity since the 1600s. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Edison, and Nikola Tesla made notable contributions to our understanding and use of electricity. Benjamin Franklin demonstrated that lightning is electricity. Thomas Edison invented the first long-lasting incandescent light bulb. Before 1879, direct current, aka DC, electricity was used for outdoor lighting. In the late 1800s, Nikola Tesla pioneered the generation, transmission, and use of alternating current, aka AC, electricity, which reduced the cost of transmitting electricity over long distances. Tesla's inventions brought electricity into homes to power indoor lighting and factories to industrial power machines. That's it for this video. I learned a lot of things about electricity that I didn't know before while researching for this video. I hope you learned something new from this video too. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel for more content like this. Also, press the notification bell to be the first one to watch my videos. Thanks for watching, and bye.